name is David Skinner.
And I'm Karen Dunn-Skinner. Thanks for joining us for this short introduction to Matter Management Boards, an easy-to-learn visual tool that gives you instant insight into where your matters stand. So, a lot of what we do as lawyers happens inside our heads, and this is especially true of the way we manage our legal work. But tracking the status of matters, who's working on what, when, what still has to be done, doing all that inside your head, it's a huge challenge.
So in the next 5 minutes, we'll introduce you to a new way to think about managing your legal work, visually. With a matter management board, you'll be able to keep your matters on time and on budget with a lot less stress and effort than you're putting in today. Here's the problem. To keep track of our work, we often rely on memory or long to-do lists on legal pads. We call around or scroll through weeks of emails to find the latest updates from a client or opposing counsel or someone on our team. And we can't easily tell whether our team's got the bandwidth to take on more work, right? Well, with a matter management board, you can see what's going on, where your matters stand and who's available, all in a glance.
We've been in your shoes, managing complex files and tight deadlines, tracking work on endless legal pads. We know how hard it can be to juggle all your open matters, and it's even harder when your team isn't working in the same office, right? You waste even more time tracking down information and updating everyone. But here's what else we know. It doesn't have to be so hard.
As Karen said, a lot of legal work happens inside our heads. But what if you could see the work?
Matter management boards get the work out of your head and onto a visual platform. They work because our brains are wired for visual inputs. You knew this was a brain instantly, much more quickly than you could read the fact about it.
When you get all your work onto a visual platform, whether it's a wall in your office or a screen on your desk, you'll be able to see where the work is. And when you can see it, you can manage it better, faster, more efficiently, and with a lot less effort and stress.
You may have heard of these being referred to as Kanban boards, but we prefer the term matter management boards. After all, that's what we do as legal professionals, right? We manage our matters.
Regardless of what you call them, the principle's the same. Each matter or task you need to accomplish goes on a card. Cards move left to right through columns, and each column represents a different phase of a process. At any point, you can see in real time where matters stand, giving you information about work allocation, the status of critical aspects of your file, and a quick update on multiple tasks, all at a glance. Nothing falls through the cracks. You can create boards using a blank wall and tape, markers and stickies, as you saw in the previous slides, or using software such as Legalboards, like you see here. Legalboards has been created by lawyers for lawyers and is fully integrated with Clio. It is really cool.
When you go digital, your entire team can see the work no matter where they're working, so you can collaborate a lot more effectively.
And meetings will be much shorter. People can get the status information that normally takes up a lot of meeting time just by checking the board.
Whether you're working on a wall or with a software system, you can use a board to manage your own workload, to manage all aspects of an entire file, or to manage the work in progress across an entire practice group.
However you use them, matter management boards deliver huge value for relatively low investment of time, money, or effort. They're flexible, highly versatile, and easy to adapt to your practice. So just to recap, a matter management board is an easy-to-learn visual tool that lets you see, in a glance, who's working on what, where matters stand, what's stalling, and who's available to take on more work.
You can use a board to manage anything from your own daily workload to entire files to the status of all the open matters in your practice.
And using them takes advantage of your brain's power to process visual information quickly and easily.
So that's a quick intro to matter management boards. And if you've got any questions, just shoot us an email or pick up the phone.
Thanks for joining us.